Hey best friends, it's your girl Crystal Adama, blogger of crystaladama.com, as well as your favorite landlord. And in today's video, obviously you clicked on it, you know what it's about, but we're basically just going to discuss what house hacking is and why I decided to take full advantage of it. Are y'all ready? Because I'm about to be dropping some gems. So essentially, house hacking is a type of strategy for investing in property. I personally believe that this is one of the best ways for young people, or truthfully anybody, to really get into the game of investing. And if you don't know, I am currently 24 and I own my own 4-unit building. I am house hacking. So essentially, I'm doing what I'm going to explain in this video. So it's super cool that I'm sharing this with y'all. But let's get into it. So essentially, it's a type of strategy for investing. It's essentially when you are able to use an FHA loan. So if you do not know about FHA and conventional loans and VA loans, VA is for veterans. I'm not a veteran, so I couldn't take part of that offering. So if you don't know, a conventional loan is where your lender will probably require you to put 20 to 25% down on a home. So it's, let's say your home that you love is $100,000. You would have to put 20 to 25% down on that home. So that is $20 to $25,000. A lot of young people do not have that much money. FHA is what a lot of people do to, you know, buy their first homes. And it's essentially, it's for first-time home buyers. So essentially, that's what I use. I use an FHA loan. So with an FHA loan, you are able to put 3 to, let's say, 5 or 6% down on that home. Now that is a big difference. So for example, if you see that home that is $100,000, depending on what your lender says is best for you or what you have to put down, you could only put it down $3,000 to buy a $100,000 home versus using a conventional loan and put in $20,000. So that is why, and that's why house hacking is so amazing, because if this is your first time buying a home and you're really interested in investing, you can use that FHA loan. So essentially, house hacking is when you have multiple people that live in your building, or it could be a single family home. A lot of people are probably like single family home, but I'll explain later. So literally, it's when you own a property and you have other people living in that unit or property, and essentially their rent is able to pay the mortgage. So the goal is that at the end of the month, when it's time to pay your mortgage, the goal is really to be living rent-free, to eliminate the biggest expense that you have in your life, that a lot of people have, which is buying a home, or a mortgage, or a rent payment. So essentially eliminating that and letting other people take on that burden. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to break it down because you guys are probably like, oh my God, I never heard about this. So I'm going to break it down one more time. Essentially, is when you own a property, when you own a building, and you have other people that live in that property. When they live in there, they have to pay rent to you. So their rent will essentially pay the mortgage. So that was the initial goal for me. I was like, when I heard about house hacking, I said, you know what? I have to do this. This just makes sense. Like, what? Living rent-free? Like, what? Like, I just had to do it. So essentially, for me specifically, what I am doing, and I can describe certain scenarios. So what I'm doing is that I own a 4-unit building. I live in 1 unit, and there's 3 tenants, and they pay rent, and their rent is able to pay for the mortgage, as well as some of the upkeep of the building. Some other instances that I see is maybe having a 2-flat home, having a 2-flat home, and somebody rents the downstairs or 1 unit, and that their rent will help contribute to the mortgage. Or let's say if you're in a single family home, and let's say your single family home is like 4 bedrooms, you can live in one or stay in one of those bedrooms and then rent those other 3 rooms out, and that rent will cover the mortgage. This investment strategy is genius, it's smart, because you're able to take that $900 to maybe $3,000 that people are paying for mortgage or rent, and able to save it to invest in more properties. So it's pretty dope. House hacking is an amazing thing. It's really a good idea. It's a really an easy, I don't want to say easy because child, it's not easy, but it's a really good way to get into investing. I suggest that all my friends do. I suggest that y'all do it because I promise you it's lit. So if you do have any questions on house hacking, I can probably make a separate video, but let me know your questions, your concerns down below in the comment section. I'm super duper happy that I told you guys about house hacking because it's truly something to be excited about. Like I said, reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, and I really do hope that you took something from this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, y'all. Bye, best friends.